Do you see? Do you see over my shoulder right now? There is a circle. Yeah, that circle is a camera. That is the bed security camera, and it saves my life. It protects my life. The purpose of that camera is to be able to say, we know who you are, and we know where you are. We know where you are because we're looking right at you. I'm the person everybody in this zip code likes to insult. And this is literally how I look when I wake up in the morning. I have not even gotten out of the place where I sleep yet. You could call this a bed or not. It's actually a couch. I've been sleeping on the couch for 8 years. And right now, at this moment, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 5:53 a.m.
5:53 a.m. Exactly. So at 5:53 in the morning, it's pretty darn clear that anybody who was turning tricks last night, getting into my email account and saying, I'm you. No, it's not me. I'm over here. It's just been established that I make really, really valuable paintings and drawings. And the people who say that they are me are in the bed with a man who just doesn't care one way or the other. Actually, no, I think they do care. I think they figured out that I'm not going to sleep with you. So they found an aggressive African prostitute who does drugs, who was going to put a 1-inch bag of drugs in her vagina and say, okay, come here. And then shove her face into the face lock of my phone. Shove being the operative word, until her facial bone structure mushes into mine. Just like a puzzle piece that's been smashed by a hammer from a kid who can't put puzzles together. And then she can access my phone, which means she can access my verified identity account, which means she can access my bank account. So saying, oh, I was only pretending to be you online, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my damn life. It's a T-Mobile bank account. There's no difference between online and not online, because this is really me. There is no made up third party identity. I'm the only person in here. Everyone else broke in unauthorized. And then the next word is, well, I'm just going to have to make an argument about unauthorized. That's what I mean when I say Jeff Koons. I have entitled this account Jeff Koons because I know how Albert Onito really is. He used to be a constitutional lawyer, and I really hesitate to say constitutional scholar, because it's really much more about, I want to take your stuff and I want to make a good argument to take your stuff. And that argument is usually, you're so rich and I'm so poor that it's okay for me to take everything you own. A constitutional scholar is going to come up with an argument for something in more than one way. A tax lawyer is going to say, I don't know, maybe you might want to look it up. Because there's usually an answer somewhere in the U.S. Code or the Treasury regulations, somewhere in the CFR. And if you don't know what it is, it's because you didn't look it up, and that's your fault. But anybody who makes a Jeff Koons reference because of my previous getting into Gagosian Gallery is definitely trying to use one of Jeff Koons' YouTube videos in order to expand the definition of something that's clearly defined, the meaning of which he was just too damn lazy to bother to look up and didn't want to talk to me about, because it was going to exclude him, and he didn't want to be excluded, so he wanted to shove his face into somebody else's facial recognition mapping software and say, me too! I mean, I want you to give me your money, so I'm going to turn tricks with an African who's very promiscuous and does drugs. And since my penis is really small, I'm not going to be influenced by the drug bag. I'm not kidding. It actually works out that way. So since I'm not going to be influenced by the drug bag, I can use her to take your money and give it to us. It worked for Mary, who is fat and white and not me either. So you can say we fought over Queen of the Seas all you want, but I'm not amused. I'm going to end this live stream and I'm going to send this to the Navy because I cannot stand incompetence. I really can't. I didn't spend my life painting and drawing so that you could try to make me pay for your kids and then say, well, we can always share. No, we're not going to share. I don't know you. Get out of my account. Give me my gold.